Hello and welcome to Code Red. I am the SWF's commentator. I am Mazza, and we are getting ready to kick this show off with a singles match between El Masko and the Torpedo, Mike Tirrito. And there you see the Mexican outlaw making his way to the ring here. We got a great show for you today. Roderick Rage and Crazy Ray will meet in a World Heavyweight Championship #1 contenders match to see who will face Eric Swaggart at Carmageddon. That's the big highlight of tonight's show. It's the main event, Roderick Rage versus Crazy Ray. Whoever wins tonight's main event goes on to Carmageddon to meet the winner and still champion Eric Swaggart, who beat Kevin Blaze at the 4th of July Code Red Stricken Super Show here. Speaking of someone that just defeated Carlito at the Code Red Stricken Super Show, Mike Tirrito, who won his comeback match on that show. And again, at Survivor Series, made a very big statement to all the superstars here in the SWF that I am gunning for you, I am coming for you, and I will be back on top once again here. The first ever World Heavyweight Champion, the first Kaw to ever hold a major championship in the SWF, the Torpedo, Mike Tirrito. Live crowd here for Code Red. This is our final Code Red of year 14. Actually, Code Red, year 14 has been going on since October or the fall of 2009. So it's been actually 2 real-time years that year 14 has been going on for. It's been a long, long time. 2 years. This is the longest it's ever taken us in the SWF to get to a storyline here. But this is it, the final show of the year for Code Red. Then we got Stricken, that'll be the final Stricken, and then Carmageddon will be the year-end show as Mike Tirrito and El Masko square off here at the whip into the ropes. Punch takes down Mike Tirrito here, and Carmageddon's going to be our year-end show as everything in year 14 comes to an end here. Mike Tirrito whipping the ref into the turnbuckle now, but now El Masko, and now a reverse there. And now some kicks here, blocked again by Mike Tirrito here. Mike Tirrito making his first appearance on a regular Code Red. He defeated Carlito, who he beat the hell out of at Survivor Series. And takes down El Masko to the outside. Yeah, punch to the face and a kick to the gut and another punch and a few more punches, but they're blocked. Referee making his count. Mike Tirrito blocks that drop kick. Punched a couple punches to the gut. Face off the apron right there. Now a whip back inside here. And an elbow right there. Now Mike Tirrito here. Back elbow smash off the ropes here. Knee to the face right there by Mike Tirrito. Clothesline, but El Masko maintains his ground. And now whip into the ropes. And a knee right there by Mike Tirrito. And a clothesline takes down El Masko once again here. And whip into the turnbuckle. And a back elbow smash by El Masko. And a kick takes down Mike Tirrito. El Masko up top. Frog splash takes down Mike Tirrito. Kick to the back, taking him down right there. A couple drop kicks here. El Masko here trying to get the big win over Mike Tirrito here, the first ever World Heavyweight Champion in the SWF, and a kick out by Mike Tirrito right off the bat here. I'm looking forward to tonight's main event between Crazy Ray and Roderick Rage going head-to-head. I believe this might be the first time these two have ever met in the SWF. And the winner of that match gets a title shot against Eric Swaggart for the World Championship at Carmageddon here. And I'm looking forward again to that year-end show with Jack Canada and Don Madonna going head-to-head for the SWF Championship here. Both men that have battled the Burque on click-per-views will be finally going head-to-head as El Masko's up top. And again, that move of taking down Mike Tirrito again. And now El Masko here. El Masko here. And the 619. El Masko here. Again. Gonna put away Mike Tirrito here. Mike Tirrito's comeback might end quick here. All the talking Mike Tirrito's done here. It looks like it's all gonna come crashing down quick. But Mike Tirrito kicks right out here. Mike Tirrito here talking a big game. Mike Tirrito taking him down. Mike Tirrito talking a big game. He's a man on a mission here as he takes down the referee with a knee right there. Now Mike Tirrito back inside with the chair now. Mike Tirrito here. Oh, chair shots. Chair shots. And now a DDT takes down El Masko. And now Mike Tirrito. Oh, clocking him bloody with that chair. And now Mike Tirrito here. Mike Tirrito now with the torpedo here. Connects. Mike Tirrito, the pinfall.
1, 2.
And it's over here, folks. Mike Tirrito with the victory here.
Here's your winner.
2-0. Since his comeback is Mike Tirrito here. Mike Tirrito here beating Carlito last week and beating El Masko tonight to go 2-0 here. And Mike Tirrito coming back here on a roll as he returns back to his SWF career. And there's Arnold Schwarzenegger backstage with Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart now, part of the SWF. Yeah, that was crazy for sure. Face-to-face confrontation at Carmageddon. Wow. Wow. Arnold Schwarzenegger here is going to confront the Undertaker at Carmageddon. And who the hell knows what's going to happen there, as Arnold Schwarzenegger promises the end of days for Undertaker. But up next here, a tag team match between the Kingdom of Burque, the Burque and Bonesaw taking on Max Blaze and the Bad Boy Core. And the Burque and Max Blaze had words for one another. On our last episode, the Code Red Stricken Super Special, where each man said that their feud must come to an end. It has gone on long enough, and now it must end. And at Carmageddon, it will be the Burque and the Dragon Max Blaze. The winner gets an SWF title shot at the Rumble. The winner will take on either Jack Canada or Diamond Madonna at that Click per view. And their match has been announced as a Falls Count Anywhere match. They will do battle at Carmageddon. Falls Count Anywhere, and who the hell knows what the hell is even going to happen in that match. But this match right here will be a no disqualification match. And we will get a preview of just what is going to go down. Bud Corona, Max Blaze, the Bad Boy Core. Max Blaze rejoining with the Bad Boy Core. This duo here going back to back as the Bad Boy Core. Don't back down from anybody, that's for sure. Bud Corona ain't afraid of nothing. He's the enforcer of the Bad Boy Core. And of course, we all know the long storyline, if you've been following the SWF, that Max Blaze left the Bad Boy Core to form the the Dragon Kai with the Burque and assembled Bonesaw and Madonna and Vic Rourke. But eventually, earlier this year in year 14, the Burque kicked Max Blaze out of his own group, changed the name to the Kingdom of Burque. And there's been this epic feud ever since between these two here. And the Burque again blamed Max Blaze for the downfall of the Dragon Kai, saying that he got weak, he got injured, he lost his eye on the ball. And the Burque went from a general manager to a wrestler to an SWF champion for the second amount of longest days. The second longest the person's been a real-time champion here in the SWF. 313 days the Burque was champion in year 14, real time. Real talk. But Bonesaw here going to work on the Dragon Max Blaze here. And the Burque here attacking the referee now. And now the Burque, the Max Blaze the back elbow smash here. A couple punches here for the Burque here. And these two, again, are putting all the things behind them. And at Carmageddon will settle the differences. Burque taking it to Max Blaze right now here, folks. Falls Count Anywhere scheduled for Carmageddon as a spinebuster by the Burque here. The Burque lost his SWF championship at Survivor Series to Jack Canada via tap-out. Last week at the Code Red Stricken Super Special, he got his return shot, but Max Blaze came out, interrupted, and cost the Burque his return title shot. So therefore, the Burque is no longer eligible for an SWF title shot. So now, a number one contenders match for Carmageddon will be set, as we've discussed. That will be the Burque taking on Max Blaze here. And of course, Max Blaze lost to the Burque at SummerSlam when the Burque challenged the Burque for the SWF championship. And lost when the Burque hired The Miz from the WWE to screw over Max Blaze. So Max Blaze, had he lost that match, which he did, wouldn't be able to get another title shot again in year 14. Now once Carmageddon ends, Max Blaze will now be eligible for an SWF title match or a World Heavyweight title match. But per stipulation, Max Blaze is unable to have a title shot from SummerSlam on ever since he lost that match. Those were the stipulations. That was the agreement going into SummerSlam. The Burque wouldn't defend his SWF championship against Max Blaze unless Max Blaze was banned from having another title shot in year 14 again for any title at any time if he lost. And of course, Max Blaze screwed over by The Miz. Burque won. And again, Max Blaze screwed Burque out of his return title shot. Now because, again, year 14 is going to end after Carmageddon. Once Carmageddon's over, Max Blaze can get a title shot. So if Max Blaze beats the Burque at Carmageddon for the title shot, Max Blaze will be ready for a title shot at the very first click per view of year 15. If not, the Burque wins. The Burque goes to the Rumble, and the Burque faces either Diamond Madonna or the SWF champion, Jack Canada, depending on whoever leaves that match with the SWF championship. So, a lot riding on this contest here. And coming up between these two at Carmageddon, it's going to end the feud. It's going to determine a title shot. And it's going to, again, I mean, if whoever wins this match, Burque or Max, if they can go to the Rumble and win the title then, they're setting themselves up for Story Mania. Because at this point right now, it's going to be all about Story Mania now. It's going to be all about Story Mania now. Who can win the Rumble? Who can, if you can get a title shot, if you can win the title at Carmageddon, if you get a title shot, like Roderick Rage and Crazy Ray have a chance of getting a title shot tonight, every title shot, every title match, is so much more important this time of year here in the SWF because every little thing that happens, if you can win a title, you're going to Story Mania for the SWF or World Heavyweight Championship matches. It's so important. It's so crucial. As Bonesaw goes to work on Bud Corona here. And, so much is riding at Carmageddon. Championships, number one contenders, between the Burque and Max Blaze. And, Carmageddon's going to set the foreground for year 15. What happens at this upcoming event? Who leaves champion? Who doesn't leave champion? Who gets the title shot at the Rumble? So much is on the line. It's incredible here. And, Story Mania is such a big deal here in the SWF. It's everything. It is completely everything. But Corona going outside, the ref taken out.